Long ago, there was a game that ruined society. Just kidding. That ruled YouTube. And now, Bad Breakfast Club, finally, after years of it being around, gets around to it.
That's
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, Five Nights at Freddy's.
So it only took us 6 years several of which we didn't even exist yet. But hi, I'm John, by the way.
I'm Richard.
I'm Jax.
I'm JT, and I've only existed for less than a year.
Yes, we grew him in a lab. So
I was born yesterday.
I just randomly started getting back into this game,
too.
and it's Halloween season, I guess. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this, because sure.
Is that what that is? Is that why there's so many zombies outside?
That's right. Yeah, that's usually what happens during Halloween. God, I remember seeing this game for the first time on, it was Jesse Cox's YouTube channel.
It would be a Cox.
And that's when I saw it, and I thought, that's an interesting game, that's an interesting concept. And the next thing you know, this game just takes over the world, which is just insane. But
No, a phone call. Ah!
a terrifying phone call. And
It was terrifying for me.
And
I
honestly,
don't like phone calls.
it was terrifying for me too, because for the longest time, I just could not play this game. It just made me way too anxious.
Every introvert ever just got scared when they heard the phone call.
Oh,
and they just could not play any further.
That was my problem.
Thank God for the mute call button, but should I just? I mean, I could. Well, nah, it's fine. You can't hear it too well anyway. So.
Well, I mean, kind of, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can talk over it because I mean, it's really not the point.
Everybody knows this game. Everybody knows what this guy's talking about. It's like, like it's a pizzeria. And nothing bad's going on. I swear. Yeah.
Speaking of going wrong, has anybody had what candy? What candy would you guys pick for your Halloweenies?
Halloween-itude?
For your Halloween-itude?
My weenitude would be filled with, let's see here. Those, the little strawberry candies, like the ones that all the old people have.
Oh yeah,
I love
those are good.
Yeah, like the semi-gooey center with the hard candy outside.
Mm-hmm.
Love them.
That sounds familiar.
They're not bad.
That or Smarties.
Oh,
Smarties are good too.
Sweet Tarts are very good, I feel like.
Yeah.
I like sour candy, personally. Like Sour Patch Kids, Shock Tarts. Or they're not called Shock Tarts anymore. They were back in the day, they were called Shock Tarts. But now they're called Sweet Tart Sours for some reason.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Something about their servos
But
locking up, they get turned off for too long.
Man, he is still talking.
I
Jesus.
know. This is the night. This is the night where he. If you watch
Are you sure you didn't voice this?
No, I did not voice this. Because if I voiced this, that would have been the whole game, and everybody would have been dead.
Hello.
Because they just heard my voice.
This
I was
is
like,
Titty
hey,
Man.
Hello, how's it
Oh
going?
God.
It's me, Mario. Sorry, I could not help it. Whenever I see it's a me in frames, I have to say it's a me, Mario.
What really cracks me up is that if you look at the top right corner, he's technically been talking for an hour now, because it went from midnight to 1 a.m.
Yeah, it is me.
He's just like rambling for hours.
Yeah, it is me. Well.
This day nothing happens. Like you're literally you're not even in any danger at this point. I do really like this though. Where is it? There's a section somewhere that says where is that?
Up your butt.
Oh, I think it's normally here actually. But sometimes it says like rules to abide by, and one of the rules is don't poop on the floor. And I just thought that was hilarious. It's like what prompted them?
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going there now because I hate that rule.
Because
I always have to poop on the floor. 10 out of 10, poop on the floor.
10 out of 10 would poop again. Yeah.
Yeah, would poop again. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Well, just you have to think like something had to happen here where it's like, you know what, we need to make sure that's in writing. Like you cannot
Does
poop
anybody
on the floor.
else like that? Actually, what signs did you guys like? Those type of signs that you see that are similar to like these rules Whereas, like, what did someone have to do? Like, who was that guy who did something to make a sign have to be posted? You know, like
there's a place near me that happened, and I want to know why there is no heathen admittance. That's on the rules, on the big white board with the big blue letters.
No heathens!
Near me, it says no heathen admittance.
That's amazing.
Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Oh my God! Please steal that sign and put it in your house somewhere.
I've thought about bringing my my goth friend over there for a photo shoot.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be amazing.
Anybody else can think of a sign? I'm trying to.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. I've seen like crazy pool rules. Like if you go to like a public pool, and it's like man, like I don't, well, and I can't think of any really funny examples like that. But I mean, like I've seen things like that. It's like Jesus, like somebody did that at the pool, and now you can't like they had to like put that in writing. So that's ridiculous. But I can't think of any right now.
I know that there's like quite a few do not pee pool in the pool, and
yes.
You know you kind of have to ask yourself how many times is that? How many times do you need to pee in the pool for someone to actually make that a thing? I don't know.
I also just want to put out a disclaimer real quick that yes, comment section. I know I'm terrible at this game, and I'm just gonna leave that there.
I feel like being terrible at a game it's more fun when you record it.
Oh sure, honestly.
Less fun when you're playing it because it's like, well, at least someone's enjoying my misery, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm definitely not Markiplier. Like that man did like that man has like beaten the game on the hardest difficulty imaginable, like for every single game in this series. And so like, yeah, I'm still learning this game very much, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Oh Lord,
now,
is this gonna happen?
There
already?
actually is a VR game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
For that, and I watched Markiplier playing it. It seems pretty good, and I think they're going to be doing something for PS5.
I honestly, if I get a VR headset, I actually would get that game because like this game feels like perfect for VR. Like, and I watched him play some of that too, where like you can literally like play this version of the game and like lean outside the door and see the animatronics coming down the hall. That would just that just sounds terrifying and amazing at the same time. Like, are you actually going to come out, dude? Like that would be amazing if he came out on night one because I don't think that normally happens. Duh. Okay.
So, Richard, if you were to fill your ween bucket, what would you fill your ween bucket with? I don't think you've answered that yet. What's your favorite ween candy?
Ween candy.
I thought you said wings, like chicken wings.
Yeah, I did too.
What would you?
That too.
Honestly, I've fallen in love with Twix again. So I've been really into Twix. I think that would be something, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about like Starburst that makes me want to keep eating it. But that's definitely another
sugar. Pure sugar.
Yes, pure unadulterated. Well, I say
it's like asking that question. Why do I keep sniffing the cocaine? Well, I think it's because it's cocaine. What about you, hon? What is your what did you call it, JT?
We're gonna wean it up. What would you wean it up with?
Yeah.
Well, there's this,
Oh, crap.
This...
No, go ahead.
Oh.
I'm just about to die, very possibly.
Oh. Okay, well, there's a, candy brand called Ocho, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's fairly similar to Mounds, where it's basically like, shredded coconut and, dark chocolate.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
really good.
Ooh.
I like
You get
that.
combo.
And and there's also another brand, I think it's called Justin's, that's basically a dark chocolate Reese's cup. Really good.
All right.
Come on, 6 a.m. Come on.
Bonus round.
Come on, 6 a.m.
Improv.
Oh my God. I might actually survive because it's night one.
Why
But like,
But
this door is broken, which means that one of them should kill me right now.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Come on, 6 a.m. Just show up.
His
Sorry.
butt is under pressure? What?
Under pressure. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm literally trying to think of something to say. I could, because I was about to do something, recommend something, and then I forgot. No, you answered the question. You said Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. I am fond of Skittles as well, but yes.
Yeah, Skittles is definitely like something.
Man, tropical Skittles. Do they still make tropical Skittles? Because like that is my jam.
I think so.
I'm muting the call this time. I'm just gonna hang up on this guy. But anyway, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, right. So, improv time. Because I know my words.
Does it consist of you just shrieking improv for like 30 minutes?
Yes. Yes. All right.
Can you imagine that being an entire episode of whose line?
Improv time! Improv time!
Calling mockery out on the stage. Every time Jerry opens his mouth, improv time!
You know what? I'm gonna use one that we talked about earlier. That is, you walk into the grocery store. You are looking for what?
Pomegranates. Clearly.
Shaving cream.
Are we doing the line by
I
line?
don't know why I
Yeah,
shot
we're
at
doing
that.
a line by line. Yeah.
We're doing the line by line. Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking for pomegranates. However,
This game's already
there's a
making me very
man
nervous.
standing in front of the pomegranates who will not let me through. Why won't he let me through, Jax?
Oh.
Because it's actually Richard and he's shrieking in the produce section. Improv time! Improv time!
This didn't go as planned, but
This security
whatever.
guard walks up and says, "Sir, if you can't keep your voice down, you're gonna have to leave." He goes, "Do you know who I am? I'm Titty Man."
I'm Titty Man. It's improv time.
Sir,
in
please,
the
this is-
Promegranate aisle.
this is a-
we're
this
gonna
is a
have
family-
Promegranates. We're gonna improv. We're
like-
gonna titty. We're gonna dance.
Did you say Promegranate? Yeah, that's what I heard. Promegranate sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon of a teenage pomegranate who like is looking for a date to go to prom, and she has like a nerdy best friend Apple and but then there's like the really hot banana who like everybody wants to go, and she's like, he'll never take me to the prom. But then by the end of the first season, like there's like the banana like walks up to her and is like, "Hey, that was really cool how you tackled that orange the other day. Do you like want to go to prom with me?" And I don't know where I'm going with this, but
And then they get they're elected to be the prom queen, and then a bucket of apple juice or whatever, no, tomato juice gets spilled onto the pomegranate, and then the pomegranate that I why am I saying propaganda? Well, the propaganda pulls a carry. What happens next, AT?
Apothecary? That's what I just heard. Sorry, my brain kind of farted
JT,
for a moment because of the scary bunnies.
All right. So let's see. The pomegranate is terrified because her friend Tomato was literally murdered and put in a bucket. Fruit. And
Unsolved mystery.
yeah, and then it's over to the CSI theme. It's all like dun dun. Oh no, that's not CSI. That's VU. No, that is VU because that'd be really weird since it's in high school. So we're gonna skip that one. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I saved this one.
God,
You've gone too far.
This game makes me
You've
so
gone
nervous.
too far.
And that is the best Whole Food commercial.
Do you really like food? This game literally is just like anxiety, the video game, because like I'm just in a constant state of just like.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So,
Speaking of which,
does anybody else want to try an improv?
I was gonna ask and bring up the topic of scary movies if anybody wanted to.
Oh,
If
go
anybody
ahead,
has a
yeah.
particularly scary movie.
It's scary movie time.
I mean,
Scary movie!
I guess I'll start and say that Alien and Aliens are like my favorite movies, and I guess those are scary movies technically. So, you know, I think that would be my vote.
Did they scare you growing up? Out of curiosity.
I mean, so that's the
I know you've seen them a million times.
And that's the funny thing. I mean, honestly, I didn't watch Alien or Aliens until I was like a teenager, and so like it wasn't nearly as scary as it could be. But there's definitely some very spooky moments in both of those movies. So yes, I mean, I'd say the one movie that really scared me as a kid would be The Thing, and I have since grown to really love that movie. But I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I love that movie. The movie's great.
John Carpenter is a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
That movie is brilliant. It's still just really well made. But anyway, that's me.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. The first movie that ever scared me. This is not my favorite scary movie, but the first movie that ever scared me is one my grandmother took me to, and it was The Little Mermaid.
That makes
really?
sense.
Okay, I need some explanation on that. Wait,
right,
what's scary about The Little Mermaid?
Having to hold a relationship,
and
then get married right after you meet the guy?
No.
I mean, that's scary.
I was 4 at the time, and Ursula scared the absolute shit out of me.
Oh, we're talking about that. Okay,
yes.
sorry.
I don't even think it was Ursula. I think it was actually the eels. Like her moray eels. Scared I was like, Grandma, it's time to go. We go now. I don't know why 4-year-old me talked like a caveman, but
I mean, it's because clearly you grew up as a caveman and then you grew out of it.
One look at those eels.
Did I grow out of it?
Grandma, we go now.
I don't think I actually did. I like to think maybe I'm still 80% caveman at all times.
Wait, it's not caveman.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, so that's your first movie you got scared of. What's your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite scary movie. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Let's go with gosh, I can't think of a. Let's see. Maybe okay. I saw it once when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved it. It did not actually scare me when I watched it, but going back and thinking about it, the movie Troll gave me nightmares. And I think it might have been Troll 2. And it was like one of those stupid little off-brand, like every movie company's making a scary movie now, so we're going to do it too movies.
Yeah.
I know that movie. Only for the memes.
Yeah, the first one is said to be the names from the movie, The Potters, is what inspired the Harry Potter books. I don't know if that's true. That's probably not. But that's what they had. Like the father was, I think, James Potter, and then and then just it was.
Don't kill me,
Bonnie. I don't know if I actually haven't watched Trolls all the way. I only remember that first big part when you met the family and they were all Potter. That was interesting. Yeah,
I remember Potter. I remember it being Potter. Yeah.
My favorite scary movie is clearly Sucker Punch, because the story and everything about it scared me, because I was wondering how the hell could this have been made?
Who greenlit
this? Is so clearly hot.
Damn it! I thought I could get it. I thought I could do it.
It ended with Sucker Punch. How did I get to?
He heard Richard talking about Sucker Punch. He was like, "No, stop!"
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna be honest. Showgirls was the scariest movie. Yeah, the last thing I need is encouragement.
I want to give this another shot.
I think that's fair. I mean, it's called Five Nights at Freddy's, not 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Jax, what about you, though, with these scary movies?
Well, one that I really enjoyed watching several years ago was called You're Next. I kind of flipped the script on the usual pretty girl survives and is the only one who survives. Instead, the main character survives because she has a lot of skill in survivalist techniques, and she kind of becomes the thing that the bad guys fear in the movie instead of the other way around.
It becomes Batman.
So I enjoyed that one.
More like the Punisher, actually. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good movie. What was the first thing that ever? Well, before we go further, just to be clear, my scary movie is not actually Sucker Punch, although that is like everything about it is scary.
Oh, yes. Very much so.
I definitely like the Scream movies, at least the first 3.
Yeah.
And I honestly got really into The Conjuring when the Conjuring movies came out.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Now, kind of go on what JT was talking about with the first thing that scared me. Chucky scared the shit out of me.
Understandable. Yeah.
I could not. I don't know. That's. I'm gonna segue into something after that. But what was the character that scared you the most when you were watching the stuff, Tex?
Is this like when I was a kid?
Yeah.
Oh boy. When I was very little, I got scared by some of the Muppets on Sesame Street. Do any of you remember The Martians?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill myself here.
God! Man, we remember The Martians, all right.
Bonnie remembers The Martians.
I remember The Martians.
Remember The Martians? I want another shot at that.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so the Martians are the ones that they're like meep. Those.
Yep.
Yep. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, those guns.
Those things scared you?
Oh yes. I
mean,
apparently was
they are
very scared of them as a small child.
They are very disturbing. I mean, I have to agree.
Similarly, there was an episode of The Muppet Show that scared me. And I don't remember what it was. All I remember is that there was a couch that like ate anything that got put on it. Like that was the joke. You lose everything in the couch, ha ha ha, because it's the Muppet Show, and we take everything literally. But and like I refused to sit on a couch for like a week.
Aww.
Because I was afraid it would like eat me.
It would eat your butt. Funny story, although I don't think it was the first thing that ever really scared me, but I'm thinking like things that scared you, not just in movies. There was a time I was watching I was watching movies with my cousin and my brother, and then they put on Child's Play, and watched a little bit of it, and then so behind me is a Mickey Mouse doll that's one of those animatronic ones. I don't know if one of them did it or not, but it turned on. That's all I know. And I ran the fuck out. It started reading it, because apparently these Mickey Mouse, what they did is you could put a cassette tape in it and it reads you the story that it has.
I remember those.
It scared the crap out of me when it did that.
It!
And I just...
How did he get in already?
It was just...
Incoming. God, they're getting me, man. He
heard me talking about Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, speaking of
that is a slightly different version of that story than I've heard in the past. There was something you did before you ran out of the room.
What did I do?
Apparently, you punched the toy until it stopped talking, then ran out.
I do remember
That's the version I've heard before.
I did, yeah.
If that's the case,
that's amazing.
Do you guys remember? I think it was now 6-7 years ago that like somebody actually in Disneyland came up and like punched the shit out of Mickey Mouse, like a dude in a Mickey Mouse costume.
No. When did that happen?
I don't remember that.
I'm just wondering, Richard, was that you?
No.
Is it like some PTSD during a Disneyland visit?
I was told that I'm not allowed to talk about it.
My lawyer advised me against.
Ooh.
Oh, hi.
My lawyer, yes, my lawyer advised me. What was the What about you, hon? Are any of you guys, John or JT?
I watched the mini-series of It when I was a little kid, far too early.
Ooh.
And Tim Curry scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, understandable.
I mean,
I forgot they actually broke it down for like into 5 or 6 episodes for TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's the exact same footage. It was really good that they did that though, because each movie was like what 3 hours long, something like that.
Yeah, they did like 2 or 3 of them, I want to say.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, but I just I remember it came on like multiple VHS tapes, and my mom actually like rented it once upon a time. But
Let's see. Have any of you guys ever owned a video that you felt like you didn't want your parents to know about? And they like, I don't know, not so much in a dirty way, but like, you know, you had like a movie that you know your parents wouldn't have approved of, and so you like kept it off to the side or put it in another box, or was that just me? Am I the only one that would?
I can think of like my high school days when I would buy DVDs that my parents probably didn't know about or would probably have approved of me watching, and not anything super dirty either, just like an R-rated movie that I probably wouldn't watch in the same room with them, but like Van Wilder or something like that.
Yeah, like that.
Where there's an entire scene where like he puts dog semen into a kolache.
Yeah. Actually, I think I was watching that at your house.
Yeah, totally. Yes, I think you guys probably did watch it at my house at one point.
Like, I think it was the same day we watched Sling Blade.
Oh, I remember Sling Blade.
Mustard biscuits.
What a the very contrast have Van Wilder and then Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Very different.
It's either that or the South Park movie. Or the South Park... That's what it was. It was a South Park Christmas special, DVD, and then Sling Blade.
There we go.
Hi.
There he is. At least I got you. I caught you this time, you stupid bunny.
So, what is the scariest sound that scared the crap out of you when you were little? A little.
A little bitty.
Oh, a whittle bitty. Where'd he go?
Or did we skip something? I don't know if we skipped somebody. Again.
I can't think of anything. When I was a wee doom, I wasn't scared of a lot of things.
When I was just a wee dude.
I can't. By the way, I can't think of any DVDs that I didn't really. Because I mean, my parents were locked down that I couldn't just sneak one in. So.
Yeah, same.
Mine was Time Cop.
That was a good movie though.
Because they had boobies in it.
Now the thing is, that's one of those movies I watched with my mother, and so that part was awkward.
Yeah, everybody had. That's what we need to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
Movies.
So,
oh no, if we want to talk about that, it's one of the
movies
movie
you watched
theaters.
with your parents that were super
Probably
awkward.
shouldn't have. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a story.
Please.
Yes, please go.
Okay, so I was in high school when Team America World Police came out, and I really wanted to watch it, so I got my parents to rent it. My dad watched it with me, because, I don't know, I guess he was bored.
Yeah.
And
Sounds right.
we got to like the puppet sex scene, and I was like, oh no, why did this have to happen right now?
Mine was actually, I think, by the same creators. My dad and Team America was made by the same people who made South Park, right?
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Okay, yeah. My dad and I went to go see the South Park movie, and afterwards he's like, Jonathan, do you know what a clitoris is?
Wow.
Can we just not? Like, I realize the mistake I've made. Can we just not?
Damn it, Dad! Can we stop talking about clitorises and penises?
Actually, that's a very important question to ask your boys.
Well, no.
Because some
I
of
mean,
them apparently
it's-
don't know.
It's important if he knows where it is, not what it is.
Well, knowing what it is kind of helps you figuring out where it is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe.
In comparison, at the very least.
At least go down there and have like a sketch and be like, yes, this is the man we're looking for.
What?
You're gonna make me spit out my drink. Stop it.
That's if I also get the clues.
Nope. Too far.
Too far. I'm sorry. That's the line. That was the line. Okay. All right. At least we know where the line is.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't. It was either. Well, I don't remember time cop too much, so it was either Escape from LA with my mother, or
That sounds like a good movie. Escape from LA with my mother.
With my mother.
starring Kurt Russell.
no, it's just,
gotta get out
there
of
were quite a few scenes in that movie.
You
There-
get over here right now.
No! Oh,
There were quite a few scenes in that movie that were questionable, and it was awkward to watch. With
damn,
my
how did
mother.
you get me? Ay, alright, I'm doing it.
Yep. Right.
Ugh. Bonnie, you sneaky bastard.
I do want to say that at this point you have attempted to spend 5 nights.
Yes, I've officially attempted 5 nights at this point, so... And I've somehow died multiple times, but...
Yes.
Oy.
All right. What about you, John? Do you have a before we end it or continue or whatever we're doing? Do you have an awkward parental movie moment?
Probably Titanic.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The whole drawing scene I watched with my mom is like, I wish I was not here during this. Just like it was just really like.
You mean like your French girls, John, in front of your mom? No.
I could also think of there's also many moments in my teenage years where I rented a movie and I was back in my room watching it, and of course my mom walks in to check on me like the moment something like that is happening on screen. Like I think I was actually watching Van Wilder with that whole with the whole kolache scene, and mom's like, "Everything all right back here?" It's like, "Yep." Just watching a
We're
dog.
not gonna eat kolaches.
Just watching a dog jizz into kolaches. Everything's fine,
Yeah. How do you make it with yeah.
With that love butter. And
Yeah,
on that note,
but
thank you for watching Bonnie kill me multiple times. And if you're gonna make love butter, make love first.